if you want bacon and eggs, I have an item there called the boring bacon and eggs. It's the best boring bacon eggs you could get, but if you're driving all the way down here to eat, you should probably get something a little more exciting.
Just a good old boy.
So philosophy on grits. The idea of grit did not come about because I thought that the grits were the best food on the planet. Everybody asked me that. Grits actually came from the definition of grit, to truly go after something with almost reckless abandon. To be truly gritty is what this came about. How do we stay on the edge of pushing what we say we're going to do? How do we be in integrity with everybody that walks through the door about being that you're here for new experiences. So to live gritty is really what we're trying to do. So grits as an individual sense, I don't use the word breakfast at all. I try to omit that from my life. We actually do brunch, and that encompasses about 8 to 3 o'clock. I just added burgers and some salads. I want to really encompass that time frame. The big deal is we want the idea of brunch to be omnipresent. And that also goes into dinner. So that same feel now goes into Thirsty Thursdays, which we're calling like our half-off craft beer locals night. And then dinner, Friday, Saturday, is killer. It's a full American spread, classic American dishes, sort of my way. And it's also a sick beer list till about 10 o'clock at night. And then on Sunday, we're doing a fried chicken Sunday supper with all you can eat, if you like that sort of thing. Yeah, the cool thing about being in such a genre like brunch is everybody has a version of perfect brunch. It's almost like barbecue. Like everybody goes, I know perfect barbecue, right? So you've got to offset that just enough from their perfect to be better. So you're not trying to like reinvent the wheel. I'm not trying to be these crazy outside the box things, but Thai balls, which I didn't want to make pancakes. I don't want to make regular pancakes. So we used an Ebel Skeeber basic pan and came up with pancake balls. And everybody kept bugging me for fried chicken and waffles. Well, I'm not going to make a waffle. I'm not going to do that. So the idea was to make my version, which became a Thai fried pork cutlets and pancake balls. So fish sauce, maple syrup, jalapenos, shallots, fresh ground pepper, salt, and then literally doused in powdered sugar. Comes out all the umami flavors you want with lime. 4 foot by 3.5 foot table outside. We call it the Viking Table for obvious reasons. The thing's killer, man. We got all this wood from one barn, an Amish barn, I think it was somewhere. We shipped it all in, all the stuff on the walls, all the stuff on the tables, and these were the staves. And so when they came in, they're like, oh, we can cut them up. I'm like, no. Let's just make one gigantic fucking table, right? Like, let's see what we can do. The whole principle after that came with this. Really, our concept behind grit is to be as communal as possible. No TVs, no cell phone chargers. I don't have Wi-Fi. You're really supposed to sit down and talk to people. It's totally fine. Contrary to popular belief, it's totally okay to do that. So this table was designed so that people can come in and really it's a scoot down, sit down, benches on one side, and all handcrafted. Steve Miller actually helped design and build this whole thing, and we had the kids at one of the high schools, their wood shop kind of helped us level it out, and Steve built it all, and it's an epic piece out here. I think it's a landmark kind of in Fullerton now. Once everybody kind of comes and see it, everybody wants to be a part of it. As soon as the weather cools out, I'm sure this place will be killer.